The fact that we're getting season 3 of Squid Game so soon is giving me life. Cans on. Season 3 in that box. We're like in the middle of, wait. Gotcha machine? What is even happening in this? Oh my god, I forgot about the cop too. Is he gonna find where they are? I'm sorry, is the baby being born in the game? Oh, she was close, wasn't she? She was close to giving birth? Wait, was she close? Wasn't she going to... I don't know, because I don't know what the timeline is. I need to... There are so many theories that I have. We didn't even talk about Squid Game Season 2 when it came out. There's so many theories I have in regards to Squid Game Season 2 and what that means for Season 3. And now I'm like, we need to talk. We need to chat. We need to have a Squid Game. We need to have a Squid Game conversation, okay? I don't know. Let me know if you want that video because I want to talk about that. What is happening in this trailer and what is even... I don't even know what's going on or who's gonna be alive or who's left. I love that we get these big shots of like everyone though, because then I can comb through and see like who will be alive. And if we haven't seen this setting, I am the person that will keep track of it and be like, well, we haven't seen this scene yet and these people were still alive. So they're probably gonna make it, but also who knows? This could all be from like the first episode for all we know of season 3, and the tease is literally just like they're holding on to everything because it feels like this might be what just happens like immediately after. Although I am wondering if the part where they bring in the box, if Gi-hun's actually in there, like at the, like if that's at the beginning. I don't think that's at the beginning. I think that's gonna happen later. But I'm also wondering if he's even really dead. I just never know what to believe in Squid Game. It's like season 2 was so different than what I thought season 2 was gonna be. And the fact that we also have left it on such a cliffhanger for season 3 is like, what are we even doing with that? But I also will say that although season 2 is different, I did like that it was different than season 1 because I feel like you don't just want to do the same thing again. It's like we already know what's happening. So season 2, what I liked about it was that it was actually unpredictable. And I think it's hard because with Squid Game Season 1, it felt like this show really had something to say. And Season 2 gave me faith that the fact they were changing it and kind of what they were talking about in terms of the themes of Season 2 felt different enough from Season 1. It just feels like they actually have more to say. But that being said, I feel like a lot of what they were doing in Season 2 is to get us to Season 3. So the actual thesis of the show, or at least, you know, of season 2 and season 3, I think is going to be in season 3. And I do wish that they kind of just done it as one big season and not like had a little break in between, because it did feel like we were in a bit of the middle of the story. But I guess you could bookend the arc with certain things and characters that are introduced, they have their stories kind of play out in season 2. I don't know why I'm avoiding spoilers for this, because I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've probably watched Squid Game season 2, but I'm trying not to say anything specific in case you haven't watched season 2 yet. So those of you that have watched it, you probably know what I'm talking about. Those of you that haven't, you should go watch it. It is really, really good. And I cannot wait to see season 3. That's all I have to say about this. I'm very excited. I think that I don't even know who's going to live and who's going to die. I think there's a lot of characters that are going to not make it out of season 3, though, because I was surprised with how many people survived in season 2. But then the way that season 2 ends is like, it feels like the gloves are off. The gloves are off, and now season 3 will commence. I don't even know. Were the gloves ever on? That's the other question. Maybe they were never on. But in season 2 to season 3, there's definitely going to be, I think, a lot more death. So get ready for them to wheel out those boxes and we'll see who's inside them. We'll see who lives and who dies. And yeah, place your bets, I guess, down in the comments below. Wow, that's depressing. That's like the theme of Squid Game, right? Place your bets. But I have some thoughts on which characters I think are going to make it. But I'll save that maybe for if we talk about Squid Game in a whole video. Let me know if you want that down in the comments. If this does well, maybe I can do a follow-up where we talk about that, because Squid Game was one of my favorite shows. I guess it was late last year. Yeah, it was late last year. I did really like it. It sucks because it came out so late. So by the time I finished it, hopefully season 3 will raise it up to being one of my best shows of the year, because it is just a show that I think is so well made and so well done and very well written. So yeah, very well acted as well. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll see you next time, and until then, friends, stay nerdy. Bye! And if you missed it, sometimes I talk about other TV, and I do that over here. It's not always just MCU and video games.